jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peeped.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lambeau. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They start the drive with Cook. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the 24, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Rodgers now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot, whirling in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but all
under pressure, they got him again. Daniil Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Play fake, Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw is Cousins. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the off. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Rodgers now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They go back to the ground with Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Setting up the screen for Cook.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Rodgers to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Rodgers will throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, it's Cook. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Rodgers. And now here is another interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
141 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Cook again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And some room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. The 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rodgers going to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, open man is born. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll find Jones again, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of.